We've passed 600 videos so far, and it surprised me that we've never done a Taco Bell copycat Mexican pizza recipe. That changes today. What happens when you do it from scratch? You make your homemade tortillas, you add more beef, more beans, more cheese, just bigger and better. Let's go. One of the ways we thought about making a better Taco Bell Mexican pizza copycat is upping your tortilla game. You guys know I've made tortillas in the past. We've used beef tallow. Off camera, I've used butter. Today, we're using bacon up. I just think that pork fat's going to reign supreme. Everybody loves bacon, meat included. So let's get started on the tortillas. They won't take long, but they should be fantastic. First things first, a little flour. Plenty of recipes online if you guys are interested. Baking powder, salt, and we got that bacon up. Basically just rendered bacon grease. You would think as much bacon as we cook, I would have it, but I don't. We're just going to cut this bacon grease in to make like rough cornmeal. To that, we have 1 cup of very hot water. It's just coming out of the tap, but extremely hot. We're not going to use it all. This is one of those games where you got to play. So let's add about 3/4 cup and we're going to adjust it. A lot of things matter, humidity, so on and so forth. Work it in. You just want the ball to start coming together. You can always add just knead that together, working it in. And my guess is just about a tablespoon more water. Your bowl should come clean. Take that out of the container. Take your dough out of the bowl. And we're just going to gently press and fold. We're going to knead for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. If you need more flour, you can add a little dusting. You don't want this to be sticky on the hands. Looks like we got lucky and got a fantastic dough today. All right, we're looking at about 2 ounces for our dough balls. Give those a quick. See how taut that is? See the difference? That's perfect. Set those to the side. Our tortilla balls are rolled out. I've just got some of that bacon grease. And we're just going to lightly roll each individual one in the bacon grease. These 2 balls right here, we just split the difference. They're about 2.5 ounces. We're gonna place a tea towel over this or plastic wrap, whatever you have, and we're gonna let it rest for about 45 minutes. All right, we got the skillet here. You guys know I love making basically the homemade style version of refried beans. It's not authentic, but it's damn good. So we got a little of that bacon grease, add that to the bowl. To that, we have about 1/4 of an onion, and I'm going to cook these down pretty good. If they get some char on there, that's fine. If they get some color on there, that's fine too. That's all flavor. Let your natural sugars come out in your onions. Don't be scared of color. Chili style beans. These are pinto bean style. I know Bush's makes a ton of different options, you know, when it comes to chili beans, but we did get the pinto bean style. And basically, the way we've done it in the past, we would throw our canned pinto beans down. We'd add the chili powder, add the paprika, add the cumin, add the onion. Before you know it, you got the same stuff in the can, and it takes way less time. So we're gonna get these onions going, add our beans, cook that down, mash them up. We got homemade refried beans. Onions are cooking down nicely. See those little charred bits mixed in with there? That's perfect. Just add the can. If you wanted to stretch the flavor and you got a bigger family, obviously you can add another can of like a regular pinto beans. And this is not authentic. This is not the taste that you're looking for. Since we're doing the Mexican pizza, this is just kind of like the idea of a quick shortcut. It just mirrors all those flavors that we're working together anyways. So you might as well. We kind of like our refried beans chunky, so I'm not gonna go super smooth. Simply enough, you're just gonna keep on cooking them down and mashing them. You can make it as chunky or as thin as you want it, but I like the chunks. Just remember, once you take your beans off the heat and they start cooling down, they will thicken up as well. You can always add water if it cools down too much and thickens too much for you. And just like that, you got yourself some fantastic refried beans. Moving on, the choice of cheese is completely up to you. We're gonna split the difference of the two. Alrighty, the beef of choice today is from TK Riverside Ranch. We did a giveaway not too long ago, and the winner of the giveaway received like a summer grilling pack along with a free 22-inch Weber Traveler griddle. Congratulations to Russ. He's already claimed his prize. Kudos to you. I know you're excited. Shout out to you guys. So, really quickly, TK Riverside Ranch. This is not sponsored, endorsed, nothing like that, but he has sent me a few boxes of meat along the way. It's like a grass-fed grain finish. It's his own proprietary blend. So he's not afraid of the grain finish. As you guys know, I like a little corn-fed myself. So that's the ground beef we're going to be using, but just do a huge shout-out to Russ for winning that prize. So we're going to take the whole package of meat and literally just right on the griddle. Just making sure it's got good contact. You're going to come back in with your favorite taco Mexican style seasoning, whatever blend, whether it be packaged or homemade, you name it. Simply enough, once your ground beef is done, we're just going to remove it from the griddle. Let's get the griddle completely cleaned up. We'll start doing those tortillas. We need a very clean place to shallow fry. The whole idea behind this video, we saw this in one of our local grocery stores, and we bought it. I think it'd be hard to replicate. I'm sure we could do it if we did a few different takes and twists on it, but just buy yourself, save yourself some time, and make homemade tortillas instead. Put in this little container, warm this up.
It is super, super good, actually.
You like it. You said you could that you can find it on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been roughly about 45 minutes. We have a tortilla press. We got a new burner. If you guys haven't seen that video, we introduced it a couple weeks ago. And simply enough, once your press is up to temp, set it right on top. Press it down until it squeals. Transfer this over to the griddle so it can finish cooking. If you notice, we got a pool of oil right here, okay? So my good friend Marcus from Well Station Barbecue, we've mentioned him several times on Pellets and Pits. He does a local food truck around here for barbecue, probably one of the best, hands down, at least top 1 to 2. And gave me a couple of tips and tricks because I've been frustrated with my tortillas, so we're trying out his method today. Once your tortilla is done, this is exactly how I would pull it right there. See how pliable that is? So the oil is right there, and literally we're just going to deep fry it. And all you're looking to do is make this flour tortilla extremely crunchy. Now, if you had regular tortillas, you obviously could skip this step, but you would still want to fry them. You could definitely fry them inside if you needed to.
And you just want to shallow fry them, right?
Yeah, deep fry, shallow fry. I mean, you can't really, I mean, I guess you could deep fry them. Move it off to the side just a hair. Let that grease drain off just a little bit. And then whichever side you pick, just hit it with a little bit of salt. And right there we go. All right, we got our crispy homemade flour tortillas. On the bottom, throw some refried beans down.
Which are super good. That That tastes exactly like our Mexican restaurant. That might be what they do.
Secrets revealed. One thing about it, you can argue all you want to. There's no way that I could compare myself to Taco Bell. Because if you're already comparing yourself to Taco Bell food, that's way down the line. Let's elevate it. But the portion size. You ever get stuff and you're like, golly, I paid $7 for this? Not when you make it at home. You can pile that joker high. On this other side, I'm gonna show you a trick. When you make your Taco Bell style copycat pizza, the sauce goes on, the cheese goes on, but what happens? How do you melt the cheese? We're gonna put it back on the griddle and dome it. Good thing about a griddle. You know, oddly enough, this sauce was nowhere near what I imagined it tasting like plain.
You said it'd be really good on a burrito.
Oh, yeah. We just got done doing a Mexican tinga burrito about a month ago. And this would have been perfect for that. We're just going classic today, black olives. Obviously, you can add, subtract, whatever you want to do. It's your copycat pizza. Onion. Take this, right back on that griddle, and dome it. We're gonna put this back on the griddle so it stays warm and crispy on that bottom. Whoo, I've been looking forward to this one. We really wanted to buy a Taco Bell pizza and compare it between the two. And then we thought, wow, if you're making it from home, you're adding more cheese, more beans, more beef, more everything, right? And that's what it's all about.
Nice.
First
and
of all, the
crispy.
crunch is way there, and that's where us taking our photos.
Yeah, it's been sitting out for a little bit.
You ain't getting that through the drive-through. Like a big old stuffed nacho. Oh, jeez. Just look at that bite. I'm telling you, the refried beans, the hack to that, flavorful. Get out of your comfort zone and try homemade tortillas. Plenty of recipes out there, plenty of methods. But what happens when you make them changes the ball game. A little bit thicker, crunchy but pillowy. I mean, it just absorbs the flavor and holds up to it as well. Take a bite of that.
Might be a fork.
Yep.
Fork and knife.
Of course, it's missing the Taco Bell sauce and the sour cream and all that. We're going to go inside and enjoy it because I know for a fact it's fantastic. You have any,
Fantastic.
That's it?
Fantastic.
Okay.
Super good.
All right, guys, there you go. Find us on Instagram or find us on Facebook. Hit that join button down below to membership program. We thank each and every one of you for taking time for doing so. Last but not least, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Peace.
Golly.
I don't even want to eat it right now
I know.
because I want to go inside and douse it with
We need
sauce and everything else.
Get a soda.
That's legit. Just look at that thing. It's like a meat pie.
That is good.
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't getting that from TB.